Okay, Pasa Familia de Dinero. I'm your host, Hodger, a truck driver on a detour towards wealth, and I hope that you join us on this journey. And today we're going to be talking about ticker symbol SOUN. It has been on an absolute tear, rising and rising, hitting the double digits, but is it going to continue to rise, or might it fall just like history? We're going to go over what exactly is SoundHound AI. On top of that, we're going to go over some articles that came out today that are quite bullish. And if you do not want to waste any time, there will be timestamps down below for each and every section. If you are already subscribed to the Familia de Dinero, I want to say a huge thank you so much. Thank you. We are growing exponentially. Thank you. And if you're new, I ask nothing from you, not to like, not to subscribe, not to even comment, but rather get the information that you need. I'm not a financial advisor, nor am I a crystal ball, and you will lose money in the stock market. But without further ado, let's cut the talk and let's check out what exactly is SoundHound AI. Okay, so it looks like we're holding above the $10 area. Like I said, the market's about to close in about 2 minutes, but let's go over the graph itself. It opened up in August 28th of 2022 and it skyrocketed almost to $14, but touched around the $13-12 area. Ever since then, it has been on a stagnant fall, falling all the way down to the dollar level, then regaining, then going down, then regaining, then going down for quite a while. Then finally a huge pop in February of 2024, and then it went down, and then now it's on a pop again. So can we expect this to actually last, or the catalyst that might just be it is tech stocks? That's it. AI, the push of AI, that's what's really perpetuating this stock? I would beg to differ. We're going to check out exactly what SoundHound AI actually is. This is one instance of their product actually being implemented. So that's the best part, is actually seeing their product in play. We're going to go ahead and watch the video.
This is dynamic interaction from SoundHound. That means natural language understanding that happens as fast as you speak. The system is already listening. Watch the cart update in real time as we order. Can I get a pulled pork burger with a deli bun and mustard and pickles? I'd also like a kid's mac and cheese with milk and yogurt and a large Coke and French fries. We can edit the cart with voice. Make the Coke a small, I don't want the French fries, and change that to apple juice for the kids' mac and cheese.
Wow.
Notice how with dynamic interaction, we also get real-time suggestions triggered by what you say as fast as you need them. Clear cart. Classic cheeseburger, Swiss cheese, avocado, lettuce, and no mayo. And the suggestions pop up right when we need them. With a deli bun. On the side, I'll have mozzarella sticks, and to drink, a vanilla milkshake, and for dessert, oatmeal raisin cookies. I
do want to preface this, so we're not going to watch the full thing. I'll have it linked down below for you guys to check out. But one of the concerns that I had when I went to one of the places that have the AI voice is like sometimes it would just be so confused. So it'd be like, So this is really cool technology. I'm not going to deny that. And to see how quickly it actually adds your order is very impressive. But of course, with my interaction, I think that of course it needs to be ironed out. Let's keep going. So real quickly, just to figure out what they do, SoundHound, independent voice AI platform, connects people to brands through customized conversation experiences that voice enable products, services, and apps, while giving companies access to their valuable data and analytics for greater control and brand ownership of customer experiences. That's cool. I have a very short, our mission, and you guys can read it. Again, I'll have it, the links to all of these articles down below. Okay, so we're in the article portions of everything. We have MarketBeat that actually uploaded this article today, and they're very bullish on that. It actually beat price predictions of $9. Concurrently, it is $10.16, so it's beating it quite a bit by the sounds of MarketBeat. On top of that, we have a very interesting Motley Fool article that came out today as well. And just for you guys to understand their customer bases, the customer list includes household names like Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Parent Company is going to be there, consumer electronic giant LG, and Chipotle Mexican Grill. So they really are pushing Chipotle Mexican Grill, and that is fantastic. And Chipotle Mexican Grill has been absolutely on a tear this year, just in stock price. So as we can see that they're being more implemented into the car manufacturing area, on top of that, the food industry, it'd be cool to see if they get into like the tech giants, which I know they already are a part of, but to see that on the list, it would be nice. A lot of individuals think that they're really going to be closely tied to NVIDIA in the future. That's a possibility, but I highly advise for everybody to check this out. I was actually going to say this when I went and bought this stock. It was in June 13th, and I just recently opened. Let me go make sure. Yeah, when I first bought it, I bought it June 13th, 2024, and not a whole lot of shares, but it was considered a meme stock concurrently at that time. So it's very interesting to see where it is. Now, I'm not going to play this video, but we have this one next. This video is from Bloomberg Technology, and they talk about Jersey Mike's partners with SoundHound AI. So this was recently this year, and they break down exactly how this will be helpful to individuals that go and as a consumer employee for the company, and how this will help. I highly advise for you guys to check it out. Let's get to the meat and potatoes of everything. Okay, so we have quite a bit of call options. I mean, it's a lot more bullish than I would say bearish when it comes down to the price point. Now, some of these calls will be rendered useless, like no offense. No, this is a possibility. I don't know, but this call is by January 16th, it'll be 20 bucks. I don't know about that. I don't know. It's possible. I don't know. We would have to have substantial news in their conference that they're having today, in the next conference that I think they're having on the 14th. So if you guys didn't know that is actually happening. So we have quite a bit of calls, not a whole lot of puts concurrently. I'm not saying I can't see it all, but looking at the full sheet right here, calls are going crazy. Looks like some of them is $14, some of them is $10, some of them is $9. Of course, the $9 a little bit on the conservative, especially the $8 ones are conservative. But let's go ahead and move on to the next part. So why is a company like SoundHound, like, why is it so suppressed? Like, why is the price so cheap concurrently right now if they got partners like Chipotle and everything? Well, they have quite a bit of short interest. If you look at quarter over quarter, it's been growing ever since 2022, comparable to 2023. It's just been ramping up because people, for some reason, like to short the stock. It moves in a certain way where, you know, if you're somebody that's short in this stock, I mean, it makes sense back in 2023. Now, 2024, I don't know. I think you're losing a lot more money, but of course, right now, the short interest ratio is 3.4 days to cover. And that was last recorded November 15th. Now, if I wanted the update, I would have to pay a substantial amount of money. But that was November 15th. We're a little bit further away from it, but let's go ahead and check this out. Certain things that I like to look at is the SEC filings, and we do have some individuals, or I would say a large company that is selling shares. So it's Morgan Stanley Smith Barney LLC, and I did bring them up. And Morgan Stanley Smith Barney is now Morgan Stanley Wealth Management, and so this was changed back in 2012. But I brought that up, just kind of doing my research over the company. And then we also have another sell. So take that into consideration if you guys didn't know. They are having an event later today. I need to get some sleep. It's at 6:15 Eastern Standard Time or 3:15 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. I will be coming back on here, recording it and going over it later on, possibly tomorrow. I don't do like stocks every single day. I gotta talk about it. No, I compile as much information and then present it at probably one video. Some people do many, and I'm not hating. If I had more time, I would like to do that. But yeah, so I would highly advise. I'll have that link down below. Hopefully I get this video uploaded in time. But let me give you guys my thoughts. When it comes down to SoundHound, I literally have bought it at the $4 area. I'll just tell you, flat out. I would love to have jumped onto it earlier in March, but it was just not on my radar. When I got into it, it was around $4. I took profit as it went up and down, and I didn't really think too much of SoundHound other than I believed it would be the future. And to see its growth exponentially, of course, I wish I threw a whole lot more money into it. And it seems like it's very bullish. But here's my concerns when it comes down to SoundHound. How is it going to be useful to have with the individual to purchase? Let's just say if the individual were to purchase and wants to have access to this product itself, not a business or anything like that, how would they traverse over to that? That would be one of my concerns. Now, is there room to grow? We would need to have some substantial amount of evidence to show that this company will be viable for the future. And of course, they had, their earnings come out on November 12th. That's something to look at. But of course, I more so need to know, okay, how can this benefit further than just going up to a restaurant and talking or phones or something like that? You can get the business side of things. That's good. But I look at NVIDIA as one of the biggest leaders of the AI revolution. And so NVIDIA's thing is like, hey, we have our contracts, we have businesses, but we're so universal, right? They have contracts within businesses. They have their graphics cards. They have so many divisions within NVIDIA. And so SoundHound obviously has its consumer base, which is businesses. I would like to see them kind of diversify within retail or your everyday customers. So that would be my concern. How can you make money from this? Can they make their own device, in order to plug into anything? That would be cool. But these are just my thoughts. Now, $12.13, we've seen that back in 2022, and there is people sitting up there waiting to get out. So that's something to take in consideration. You have a major short interest. I am very much I would say in the middle. I'm not too bearish on it. I like the movement. My price point, if I were to double back in, would be $6-7 region. If there's a pullback, if we don't ever see it and we stay at the 8, I'm cool with that. But concurrently right now at the $10, I think that we don't have quite a bit of support right here at this level. I think that the support level is around $6-7 region. So that is where I'll be like, okay, I feel comfortable. $10 unless we see something fantastic at this UBS Global Technology and AI Conference happening in Scottsdale, Arizona, then I'd be like, okay, hey, you know what? It's a huge potential upside. They're making moves that I like, and next earnings that's coming up, we should see this stock explode. So that's something to take in consideration. I do want to apologize if I mix up SoundCloud with SoundHound. They're very similar, and one of them I used to use making old music, so it just comes to my head. But thank you guys so much for watching the video. Hopefully you got all the information that you need. And what do you think about SoundHound? Do you think that there's a potential growth within this stock? Do you think it's just going up with the AI being its biggest catalyst? Do you think that it should go back down like it's already been kind of proving to do in the past? Does the past dictate the future? A lot of questions that I have for you. You guys heard my input. Again, I'm not a financial advisor nor am I a crystal ball, but I am an individual that has invested into SoundHound and interested in its future. With that being said, I say adios, stay safe on the roads, and I'll catch all of you in the next one. Peace.